Hey guys, so I'm at the Panama Canal, like I just concluded on my last video. I had to cut that video off because it was getting a little bit long, and I've got a few friends that got short attention spans. They want to watch my videos, but they've got short attention spans. So it means basically making my videos a little bit shorter. In some cases, not all cases, they're all different lengths. But anyway, if you'd like to know a little bit more about the Panama Canal, it was only yesterday guys, that Donald Trump said that he wants to take it over. If you want to know a little bit more about how this is all going to go on and whatever, well, stick around. Hi, my name is Steve Morgan, and from the age of 16, when I left home, I've had some crazy adventures. It's been the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's why I decided to do Morgan's World, to share those journeys with you. To keep up to date with my life's journeys, please like and subscribe to my channel below. Welcome to my world. So you can see the ship going through that little sort of housey looking thing, and in some cases it's only got like a few feet on either way. It's a very bit of skilled piloting of the ship. So anyway, yes, the canal's about 110 years old. It was the first idea to build a canal and cut the journey time, going through the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean, was by the Spanish, but they kind of like gave up on the idea. They just knew it was too hard to do. That was about 500 years ago. Since then you've had the French, and they attempted building it, and they gave up. They lost about 20 to 25,000 people to yellow fever and malaria. I will not make any jokes about the French giving up, but anyway, the Americans took over and they lost about 5,000. But by that time, discoveries in medicine for penicillin, malaria, all that sort of stuff had been found, and less lives were being taken on the construction of the canal. So before the construction of the Panama Canal, Panama was actually owned by the Colombians. Now the Panamanians wanted their independence, and the Americans went to their rescue, and it took about a day for them to get their sovereignty. So the construction began, and it took quite a few years to complete, and it was in Americans' hands until President Carter gave it back to the Panamanians. And God bless President Carter, he just died yesterday, or not died yesterday, he was just put to rest yesterday. And one of my fondest memories of President Carter, is that he did Habitat for Humanity. It's a project where you volunteer and you help build homes for the less fortunate people. And that is actually something I have volunteered in. You know, it's a lovely day out. You know, you meet other cool volunteers, and you know, you work for free. I can't remember if they provided lunch or not. That's beside the point. You know, it's about giving and not really receiving. But anyway, back to the canal. So so President Carter, he gave it back to the Panamanians, and then a man called Noriega owned the country, and he was a bit of a dictator. But then you had the Panama invasion by the Americans, and they took back control of Panama, and George Bush subsequently gave them their sovereignty. Now there's a lot of controversy because only yesterday, Donald Trump said he wants to take back the Panama Canal. So I've just had an idea or a thought. Does that mean the British can take back the Suez Canal, the British and the French? Because that was ours at one point. Does that mean we can? I don't think we are. But anyway, it's just food for thought. I'm not saying who's right and I'm not saying who's wrong. Just an ideas. No, so anyway, no, I'm not on a cruise. I'm on just travelling about.
Oh, nice.
What do you think of Donald Trump? And I mean, like, what do you think? Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Him taking over the canal.
Time will tell, won't it?
Oh, I don't know. Do you think he's got a right to? What do you think?
Take a right to what?
You're pretty much the first person I've asked this question. Do you think he's got a right to take back sovereignty of the canal?
No.
No, you don't? Okay, interesting.
Well, you know, we just drove through on a tour of all the military bases and stuff that the Americans built. I mean, this is all American built. We paid for this.
Yeah.
And we gave it to them.
Although I see a sign somewhere, I'll point out the sign later. I see a sign somewhere that the British did have a little help in this.
I'm sure they did.
Anyway, nice chatting to you, mate.
Yeah. Good luck.
So here's another big ship coming in. But if I had to pick a ship, it would definitely be the Coral Princess. How cool it would be to be on that ship. Never been on a cruise, but hopefully one day I will. But you've got crews, you've got cargo ships, all sorts of vessels coming through these waters. And a lot of the things that everyday things that you have in your shelf, you have in your cupboards, all those goods made in China, etc., etc. A lot of them have passed through this canal. I promise you they have. It is pretty cool to look at. I wonder where those people are going. Okay, I'm with this awesome man, and I'm going to ask him a question. He doesn't even know what I'm going to ask. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Roberto.
Okay, well, 2 questions at least. So just ask him his name. My number is Steve. What do you think of Donald Trump's announcement yesterday?
I cannot answer that.
You can't answer it?
I can answer first.
Because of that job?
This
Your job?
is my job.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Okay, muchas gracias, okay? So I'm going to have to ask other people what they think, okay?
You're more than welcome to come and see the Panama Canal.
Gracias.
Bye.
Well, there you go. That's a very controversial thing, and I put that guy on the spot. I totally put him on the spot. You could tell we felt a little bit nervous. He's not allowed to say what he thinks. I mean, that could be his job, and you know, I'd never want anyone to lose their job. But you know, like, it'd be interesting to find out what people that don't have to fear their job think. Me? Would I do anything like that? Yes, I am actually recording you. No, just now. This lovely lady is telling me about the last bus to get back into town that I want to. But only yesterday we had that announcement from Donald Trump. Are you allowed to say? What do you think? Is it a good idea, bad idea, or you're not allowed to say? Or
I don't know, sir. I don't have too much words for that question.
Okay, I completely understand, and sorry for putting you on the spot, but I did ask you if you wanted to say or whatever. So this is another fine lady, and you know, she's being smart and keeping her mouth shut. Okay, muchas gracias. Well, there you go. I'm just trying to ask a few people that actually work at the canal and what their opinion is. They were probably warned this morning not to say anything, and I don't blame them. It's like a military thing, isn't it? You know, we're always told never talk to the press. Okay, we'd have to have special permission if we were going to talk to the press. Anyway, it is time to get out of here. Okay, so these couple of gents were just at the tourist place. They are not from this country and they don't work here, so they do not have anything to fear about their jobs or anything. What do you think about what Donald Trump said yesterday?
Oh, this is the canal?
Yeah, like maybe taking it over.
This is wonderful.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it a good thing for him to take back the canal? Okay, well there you go. Like, I mean, maybe it'll create more jobs and, you know, it'll make Panama richer. don't start complaining when you get more migrants in America. But anyway, that's a Colombian's opinion. This used to be part of Colombia, the Panama, right? See?
No, he doesn't understand English.
But it was, yeah?
Yes, Colombia was part of Panama was part of Colombia in 1903.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Approximately.
There you go, and that's a non-biased opinion. Gracias. I'm back at the bus station. I've already started tucking into my food, but I got all this food for $3.75, and I just think that's an incredible deal. Little bit of the bus station here. So I'm going down this Panamanian supermarket, and I'm just really impressed with how cheap everything seems, and how spacious it is, and just the prices and how well stocked it is. You can't really tell really by my phone, because my pocket camera has conked out. Got a few little problems with it. But look at the prices here. Just so dirt cheap. $1.19 for those, and these little cookies. And I just wonder if that got something to do with the canal. My guess it is. You know, it's just, they're so well stocked. They seem to have lots of goods from all over the world, and at really good prices. I mean, fair play to Panama. I'm really impressed with the country. And look at the prices of the beer and everything. And it's the day after Donald Trump has said that he might take back control of Panama. What do you guys think? Would the prices stay that cheap if they did? Love to know your thoughts. I am back at my favorite taco place. Una jamon con queso. What do you think of Donald Trump?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? What do you think of Donald Trump now? What do you think? Is it good? Is it bueno? Is it good if he comes to Panama? It'll be good. Yeah, you'll all be American. That's brilliant. Yeah. Anyway, you can solve all the world's problems with tacos. These tacos are delicious. Mucho bueno tacos. I love them. And estoy rellena. I know I'm saying this wrong, but estoy rellena. I am full. I'm stuffed. But uno taco. It's almost mid-January though, so I'll be so glad to come back to the UK, even though it's freezing, but not to look at any more Christmas trees. Had enough of them. So I'm in the hotel with this guy called Arnold that works here, and he is absolutely brilliant. Is Arnold, right? Yeah, Arnold, yeah, just figure Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Okay, so what do you think of the news of, you know, America, Trump maybe taking over Panama?
Wow, that's a really
Is it good? Is it good?
conflicted opinion, but for me, I'm not agree with this.
You don't agree with
Because
it?
we are a free country right now. So
You're a free country. What about if he just wants to take the canal, but not the country? If he wants to...
because that's tight, like that's a connection.
Comprendi.
Yeah, that's right.
Comprendi. I don't think it'll happen, but then you never know. We never thought the war in Ukraine would happen. Anyway, cheers, bud. Well, I'm back in my hotel now, and it's time to relax, have a few beers, perhaps edit this video. I like to watch a bit of TV, but I haven't figured out how to use the channel, apart from YouTube. And drink a few beers and maybe hit an Irish bar. There's an Irish bar near here, believe it or not. So the Irish bar Murphy's, which was a 7-minute walk from a hotel, looks like it's closed. But there are some other options. There's one right here. And that's where I'm gonna go. So, comentiamas? Erika, what do you think of Donald Trump? What do you think of America taking Panama, the canal? America, Donald Trump? No comprendi? That's okay.
No English.
No worries. Mr. Bartender, can I ask you a question, please?
Yeah.
What, is it a good thing for Donald Trump to take the Panama Canal?
Obviously, no.
It's not. It's no bueno.
No, it's not bueno.
You're against it because I went to the Panama Canal today just by coincidence as a tourist. Okay.
Okay, it's no good for Panama.
Yeah, that's what I was just, and I was asking different people, and I couldn't get a right answer. Some people from Colombia said yes, it's a good idea, but they're from Colombia. You know, this is your country, your destiny. You choose what you want. You know, muchas gracias for your opinion.
Por visto. Okay, the canal is for Panama.
Sí.
And if Donald Trump take up canal, I don't know what happened with the economy in Panama. It's breaking down.
But yeah, right now I was in the grocery store and it looks amazing.
Yeah, I know.
It's so cheap. Costa Rica's expensive.
Yeah, Costa Rica is very expensive.
Oh my God. Buenos dias. So just to recap on yesterday, it was a fun day out for me. I went to the Panama Canal. I always wanted to kind of see the place. And it was definitely on my bucket list. So I'm glad I ticked it off. And who knows, maybe if I live long enough, I'll see it again one day. I asked some people what do they think of Donald Trump and America taking over the Panama Canal. I asked some people that worked there, and I asked some people that didn't work there. I asked some people from Panama and a few people from other countries. And it was mixed opinions. Me personally, I don't have an opinion on it. My opinion is, I like for whatever the people from Panama want, that's what I hope happens. Okay, I mean it could create jobs, but then it might be them taking away their freedom, and it could make things worse. I mean, America hasn't always done the best job when it comes to the environment. I'm not talking about wars or anything like that. If you want an example, just Google Bikini Island, as in the bikinis that people wear on the beach. There's an actual island in the Pacific called Bikini Island, and it didn't work out too good for the natives there. Okay, so that's just one example of many. I could just rant on, and I'm not anti-American. I love America. You know, I've got a daughter and a grandson and very good friends there, and I absolutely love that country, and I hope one day to go back and revisit. But anyway, this video is coming to an end. I love the people of Panama as well, so I hope it all works out well. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and consider subscribing, and I'll see you all on the next journey. And una más thing, por favor. My survey was done for entertainment purposes. It wasn't a scientific survey before anybody gets their knickers in the twist. So I hope you really enjoyed it. See you on the next one. However, please let me know your opinion. What do you think on the whole subject? Would it be a good thing or a bad thing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Gracias.